Good evening, and welcome back to Timid Talks. I hope you all had a good weekend. Hope you had a good day today. Um, Everything worked out for you. I had a good day today. Today was a good day for me. I must say, had a lot of work to do. Did that, done. Day is over with. So tonight, I want to talk to you all about really, I don't really have a tag of what I really, well, where I want to go. I know what some of the things that was in my spirit that I want to talk about, but I just want to mainly come to try to encourage, if you're watching or if you know somebody, people, because what I've realized, and even in, just, I gotta do something out there because I don't like the way they do that like that. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm still doing it, but it don't matter. Uh, is it still doing it now? No, not that bad. But anyway. But I like my glasses. Shein. I love me some Shein. And lip gloss is Plain Kisses. Like I told y'all before. Order you some Plain Kisses on Instagram. You can DM me. I think my number is on there. I'm not definitely sure. But once you go get some and get some for your sister cousin. I'm gonna be making some Mardi Gras lip gloss this week. So none of it really has a big tint, but it's gonna be shiny, it's moisturizing. You need it in your life. Plain Kisses. So yeah, thank you anyway. So, and I hope y'all have been sharing this with your sister, cousin, friends, and telling them to come back and see what Tim is talking about, because she got a lot to talk about. It's just so much. You know how you just ever want to say so much but you don't know where to start. So okay, of course, if you know, but I'm a writer, I'm a reader. I like to get quotes. I like to get different things that's dropped in my spirit, my notepad in my phone. And I got a notepad around here somewhere. It's full of just things that I've thought of over the years, over the times I've been wanting to come up with this. So it's going to be a lot more things coming soon in the future. Right now, I'm just really trying to get your sister, cousin, friends to come over here so I can really do what I want to do. But you got to tell your sister, cousin to come on. I'm not really big on Facebook. Everybody keeps saying go on Facebook. Okay, this week, y'all, I'm going to go on Facebook. I promise I'm going to go on Facebook. Because I know I got a lot of sister cousin friends over there that like me. That love me, actually. And I know that they'll come over here and, bring their sister cousin friends. So I'm going to do that this week to the one that keep telling me that and I ain't did it yet. And they're like, when you going to do it, Timmy? I'm going to do it this week. This week, I promise you. Thank you for everybody who has been watching and that you got something from my videos. I appreciate it. The ones that know me personally and are texting me. If you're leaving a comment, I see it. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Anyway, I want to really go for what's not repaired is going to be repeated. People may have heard that before. I put this in my notes. I don't even know how many years ago. But I may have heard somebody say it, so I'm not saying that I said it. I founded it. But that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about things that happen in our life, habitual things, meaning repeating over and over again, from things that will not get to the root of what is the core problem of whatever it is that's happening. Whether it is with your family, it is on your job, it's in your relationships, it's on, relationships meaning between a sibling, between a mother, between a father, between in your marriage, a friendship, whatever the situation is, whatever I feel like in life, whatever you don't tend to, it's going to keep happening, and we are the author and the finisher of what we decide to do. God gives us strength to do these things, whatever it may be, but at the end of the day, it's all our choice. It's the choices that we make. And a lot of people go through life and the things that are happening to them is based on the choices that they have made. Are those all good things? No, those are just the circumstances. Those are just choice. Those are just things that happen to us in life down here while we're down here. That's what we got to do. While we're down here, those are the things that we're going to be faced with. Everyday life things that are just happening. So, habits. Talking about habits. Okay, this week is the first week in this month that I have worked out. I don't care. Don't judge me. Judge your mom. Like, I know what I said, but this week, tomorrow will be the second day. And I take my days by days. I do not. But hey, I'm gonna go back to that. I am a planner. I do prepare for things. I do plan for things. But something like that, I have always noticed that I can be lax with it. I can be, when I start, I'm not able to stop. But I have to start first. Make sense? And if you know me, you know this. Once I start to make determine something in my mind, it's nothing that's going to stop me from meeting that goal or meeting whatever it is, once I hone in onto it and I push myself and I start doing it and get it done. So Monday, it was a good day. I was a little sore, but hey, I'm doing my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and don't mind your business. Don't tell me that this is how I'm doing it right now. I'll pick it up to some more days when my body ready. Anyway. So, and then I want to talk about the habits that we form, because habits that you form, they grow out of your priority. Think about that. Think about some things that you always do. Oh, that's just a habit. I always feel like this the type of person I am. If it's something that's important to you or means something to you, you're going to make time for it. You're going to see that whatever it is done, or whatever it is that's taking care of it, because it's something that you personally. I am a big person on worrying about priority of other people. Worried about if everybody else is okay. So sometimes I personally, things for me, Timmy, fall by the wayside. And in life, I have become to be okay with that. However, it does come a time in your life where you have to learn to put yourself first. And it's growing pains. It's things that you learn every single day. I find myself doing it, and I be like, I said this year, I'm not even gonna look over there, because if I look over there and worry about that, I know me. I know I'm gonna pour all I have into whatever that thing is, and it could be anything, So I said, It could be a person, it could be a sibling, it could be a mother, it could be a father, it could be anything that you know that is not good for your health, for you to focus all on, and then just neglecting yourself. So But like I say, it's growing pains. It's things we do. I'm guilty of it. You're probably guilty of it. Somebody's guilty of it. Whatever the case may be. But yes, this year, and I'm not one of them type of people who be like, oh, 2024 is this year. Nah. Stop that. Stop. Because I promise you, and get out my business, but I'm so finna say it. I have been trying... Let's see. Well, this is 24. I got married in 19. So it might have been like 20. COVID hit. When COVID hit, it shut the whole world down. I don't think I may have gained like 50 pounds during COVID. But then I had 50 pounds that I gained since I had got married that I hadn't lost. Don't be trying to add up my number, because that ain't the right number, because I'm not giving you the number in the right timeline. So get on my business. But now, currently, February the 6th, 2024, these are the same 50 pounds that I'm struggling, that I have been struggling to lose. And it's hard. The older you get, your body change, circumstances change, life change. And I promised myself this year, now as you all going to be right here with me, sitting here looking at my second chin, my little roll right here that just has become one with me, but she got to go. She got to go. So my thing is that I promised myself this year, I am not. Next February, y'all gonna see. Just stay right here with me. You'll see. But anyway, and it's different habits and different priorities that I'm trying to make, that I'm trying to follow, that's gonna make me successful. So I have to remember that. I have to keep in the back of my mind when I want to do X, Y, and Z. No, Timmy, remember you said you was going to do. Remember you. And that's what we have to do in life. Whether it is a job or whatever it is. I cannot find for the life of me, why people don't want to take care of themselves. Like, take care of yourself. Like you have. This is the only Timmy that I'm going to get down here. You understand? And I've come to the age to where I know I have to take care of this Timmy. Mind, body, and soul, and spirit. I have to take care of it. I have to, because nobody's going to do it for me. My husband, he'll be eating. He do what he want. He eat going. I can't be focused on him. Now, I focus on his health, but health-wise. But, I mean, I cannot make him adapt to what I'm doing, and he don't want to do it. And then he be like, well, I love you. I love you too. But my knee hurt. My hip hurt. You understand? I am short. If you don't know me, I am short. I'm not about to stand up now. I'll post some pictures later, but I am short. So therefore, don't talk about me. But anyway, so you get the drift. So I'm just saying, like, we have to learn how to take care of ourselves because nobody else is going to do it. So, I get out here. I do have ADHD, but don't tell nobody. So that's why I have my little notes so I can try to stay focused and stay the course. Because I don't want to bore y'all. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time either. What did I do when I finish this? I think I got to run to my dad's house. But anyway, so, and then the other thing is habits can be symptoms of your priorities. So let's just say, for instance, you know, I do almost the same thing. So people that know that I have different habits. So people know what my priorities are. If they know me, you know, I got, thank you, Jesus. I got to go give my God his praise, his due praise every Sunday because I'm off on Sundays. Why not? Why for not? As good as he's been to me. So if you know me, you know that. And you may have whatever your thing is that people know that you're going to do, whether it's working out, talking on the phone, being on YouTube, being on social media, going to work, but whatever it is, they know you're going to do it because you have formed this habit with doing it. So that's a priority for you, whatever that thing may be. And some of our priorities are not good priorities. Let's just start there. Because what some of y'all be worried about, you don't need to be worried about. And that be sometimes like my business. Not to say y'all worry about my business. I'm just using it as a, a cliche. Other people business. What other people doing. And when I say other people, I'm talking about on that internet. On that television. That don't have nothing to do with you. That era. And if you know me, you know that. Okay, I be on the internet too. To a degree. But I am not infatuated with nobody that is on the internet. No type of celebrity. I don't know them people business. I have to Google it and be on there reading it, trying to find it out to, come bring some references to y'all. They have people that are obsessed. Do you hear me? With these people in this phone and on this TV and on this screen up in here. These people don't even know y'all. What's going on? I be like, oh, because she loved him, and then because, and she loved him because she didn't change her life. What? Can people say anything on the internet to you? I'd be so irritated. I'd be like, look, get you something to do. Get you some of your own self business. Because them people probably got money. They got a job. Some of them got men, got women, whatever they got. They got other stuff going on, and you are infatuated with them. Their every move, they post, they video. A man cannot, well, not a man, but nobody, I cannot get, a human man being, can't get that much out of my life, my attention like that. I don't care. I don't care. They ain't making me richer. It ain't giving me no more money on my check. Can't get your time back when you sit there and watch all that foolishness. I don't do that. I don't do it. Now, YouTube in the last year is my social media. If I don't see it on YouTube, Instagram, I be on there every now and again, and I'm probably bad with promoting my business. Like I just, because I can't get consumed in that stuff. Because all of that stuff, when your little algorithm, whatever it's called, come up, some of that stuff, whatever is coming up on that, either somebody you following, watching it, or liking it, or whatever, and it comes up. But I got it. I can't put all that up in my spirit. And Twitter is porn now. They call it something else. I still call it Twitter. That's porn. Child, I was on there, and I said, oh, Lord, Jesus. If I had to hurry up and log off. Because I'll tell you something. The quickest way to you is through your eyes and through your ears. The quickest way to the mind is through your eyes. Because what you see, maybe we'll talk about that another day. But I'm telling you, that's why they always say, don't say that around them children. That's why they tell y'all that because hearing something, it'll change your entire life. And don't let them see it. So that's why the old people used to say, don't say that around that child. Go in that room. And at church, Sunday, My pastor was just saying that, how the generations has changed. I don't know if we in A, B, C, D, E, F, G, X, Y, Z, whatever they calling themselves now. You know, they have changed. You know, I have some nieces and nephews that are in this generation, and sometimes I just look at them because I don't be knowing what to say. I be like, okay, you know, I'm the cool TT, but I be like, girl, I tell their mamas, but I don't say nothing to my babies. But at the same time, I be like, what is going on? But just like my pastor said, you know, he made the statement at church Sunday, you know, in our generation, you had to go in the other room when grown folks was talking. Now they be sitting there, be getting the tea like you. I be, what's going on? Ain't nobody talking to you. Ain't nobody talking to you. Go, little girl, little boy, go sit down. And that's why, like I say, every choice, consequence has a reaction. So how do you repair whatever it is so you won't keep repeating it? Let's give some examples. You've been dating. I'm gonna start with dating because, you know, that's just, you know, I'm a woman. You know, you've been dating because, like I said, I think I mentioned this before, you know, when I was single, I was living my best life. I tell my husband all the time, baby, I wasn't looking for a man, a dog, a child, or nothing. Nothing. He still say every now and then, you still think you singing up. No, I don't. No, I do not. He a clown, but anyway. But I'm just saying, like, I just was living my life at a point to where I knew what I wanted, and I knew, you know, when God brought it to me, I knew I was going to be ready for it. You know, I was preparing for it, but I didn't want to be bothered. I had been bothered long enough. You know, and, you know, me and a trip, we'll talk about that another day. But baby, let me tell you this part right here. See, because I knew what I was going to deal with and what I was not going to deal with. So how did I not repeat being with a womanizer, or a man that didn't only, you know, he wanted more than one woman. You know, he just couldn't be satisfied. You know, I knew the signs of that. So when I seen him, I gotta go. I ain't got nothing tied down with you. Bye. And not to say that I was doing so many things, but I was doing enough. And I knew what I wasn't going to put up with. So when you come to those terms in any situation, that's how you do not repeat things. That's how you don't keep doing the same old thing. My grandmother used to tell me a long time ago when I was in my relationship and I was going through different things, she said, you're going to bump your head long enough and it's going to start bleeding, and then you're going to stop. And that's the truth in life, in anything. There's so many things that I can tell you, the conversations me and my grandmother had. Lord, bless her soul, I love her, I miss her so much. It was so much wisdom she gave me that I feel that has created this woman that I am today. And I am so grateful for that, because, you know, no experience that I have been through that I regret. You know, now would I do all of it over again? Probably, but I would change a whole lot of it now. You know what I mean? If you know, now I would change so much of it. But, you know, you can't, the past is the past. It's over with. But that was something that stuck to me. And I feel like in life, you know, when I look at people that don't have anything going on, I'm like, when is enough going to be enough? You know, when are you going to be tired of the same old thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it for you so bad. I could want, you know, whatever it is, the people around you, your friends, your family, whomever, or your relative, they can want it for you so bad, but you have to be the change. You have to be the one that decide to actually have to do it, and, you know, decide that it's going to be different this time. You know, and you can almost feel it inside you, be like, oh yeah, this ain't feel like that the last time. I want it to keep feeling like this. I want to feel good. I want to know what's going on. You know. And it's just one of those things, you know, as human beings living down here, you know, we only down here for a little while. My grandmother used to always say, we're just passing through. You know, I didn't know what that meant at 17, 18, 19 years old. What is she talking about passing through? Well, you know, this life, you only get one. That's it. You ain't going to get up there to glory or wherever you descend to, and they be like, oh, I'm going back down there because I got stuff I got to do, baby. It's over with. It's over with. My grandmother used to always say, may the life I live speak for me. What they gonna say about you when you leave? Which it don't even matter because you're gone. But still, who did you impact? Who did you pull forward? Who did you pull with you and bring them up and say, come on, I'm going to help you. Or I'm going to do this. Or I'm going to show you a different way. Who? What you doing out there? You know, whether it's something in your life that's rooted in trauma, you know, childhood trauma. It's help out here for that also. You know, growing up, you know, it wasn't talked about, you know, mental health, you know, awareness in the black community. It wasn't. Let's just be honest. What do you say? She crazy. That girl crazy. That boy crazy. You know he crazy. You know he crazy. You know, no. Something else is wrong. You know, chemical imbalance. You know, bipolar, schizophrenic, something like that. That's real, and that's in black folks. I mean, you could get the help that you need. That you think you need. If it's something from your childhood that's holding you and you can't talk to nobody, get you somebody that you can talk to. But I know somebody you can always call and talk to. And they're going to always answer. They're going to always listen. They're going to always give you the indication that they're there. You're going to be able to feel them. Y'all know who it is. Y'all want me to tell y'all? I'll tell y'all my secret. In every waking moment that I am alive, have been alive in this world, I have always talked to God. Whether I'm sitting here, I'm even talking to y'all, talking to him, saying some stuff. My mind is always racing. If I'm in the shower, if I'm cooking, if I'm driving, whatever I'm doing, I always talk to him, and something always comes over me. A sweet, sweet spirit, a feel that I know that he hears me. You know what I mean? So when you get that kind of relationship with God, it's just stuff, y'all. It's just down here. It's just stuff. It's a bigger picture. I don't know what everybody believes, and I'm not here to negate that and talk about this and talk about that. But whatever it is, you have to believe in something bigger than you. And whatever that is, you know, believe in it. You know, you know, it's an old cliche saying, you know, I'd rather live my life as there was a God, if there died, all that sound good. But how are you really living your life like there's a God? Are you treating people with the love of God? That's what's going to matter. I'm not trying to get on here and talk like all about that. But that's just, like I told y'all before in my videos, if you know me, that is rooted in me. That's who I am. I don't care what I'm doing, where I'm at. I'm always going to talk about him. I can't not talk about him. Because he's so much to talk about. And that's what y'all need to be talking about instead of other people's business. Talking about the grace. And you thought your alarm clock woke you up. I have gotten into it with people about that before. I pray to God. You know, this is how I be looking. Okay. That's what you say. That's between you and you. That's your relationship with God. I can't say what you're doing and what you're not doing. But it always shows. It shows up. You can tell. And how's the saying they said? You know, you can tell the tree by the fruit it bear, or the bear by the fruit it tree, whatever they say. You know, you can tell people that are living how they're living. You know, we all not perfect down here, but you know, you could tell if you've got some naturally good human beings. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I want y'all to do that. Like, find what you feel is like not repaired in your life, in your personal life, and try to fix it one thing at a time. You know, don't try to do everything on your own. You need help, you seek out to your family, to your friends. You know, you can send me a message. You know, whatever the thing is, you know, talk to somebody. Because something has to give. You know, you can't keep going through the same old things. You have to get, at a time, you're going to get tired. You know, and it's just so much life out here to be lived. There's so many great things out here that you could be doing. People that you could be connecting with, you know. And like I said earlier, I'm going to get on Facebook. I ain't going to call your name out, but you know who I'm talking to. Hey, girl. But, yeah. So, then I wanted to tell y'all, you know, it's Black History Month. So, you know, You know, we got to remember our Black History Month. And I was reading something online earlier, and the lady had said, and it kind of really tickled me because it's the actual truth. She was just like, every Black History Month, I get so angry. And I'm like, I ain't think about it like that, because it's a time to reflect on how the world really used to be. You know, that whites were superior to Black people. And that is not the case. That is not of God. That is straight from hell. I thank God for the year that I was born and the time I came up in. Because, you know, I mean, you still have your prejudiced people. You still have people that are racist. And that's how people are going to be. They have Black people that are racist. You know what I'm saying? That of their own race and of any other race but their race, that's racist. If you're Black and you do not like another race for whatever reason, that's a racist. You don't have to be white to be a racist. Let's start there. Because it's so ignorant when people say that I ain't racist, but I don't like this, I don't like that. No, that's racist. And I'm talking in that voice because that's just how I'm doing. I'm not talking about a particular person. But yeah. Oh, I don't like this kind of person. I don't like that kind of person. Oh, I don't like that. That's racist. You're racist. You're being prejudiced. I say racist is really, you know, prejudice. But I mean, you don't have, it's not, those two words don't dignify a certain race. Like, that's just not for white people. That's for people. Make sense? When you don't like another human being for no reason, you are a racist. You are prejudiced. You're showing signs of being prejudiced. Go look up the word if you don't. But y'all need to stop out here saying all these words and don't know what they mean, just saying them because somebody else said them. That's ignorant. You know, you need to read the books. That's what the knowledge at in the books. They always say, oh, they hide stuff in books from Black people because they don't read. That is not true. I am a reader. And that wasn't nothing that I was taught. I picked that up on my own. Like, some of the stuff I be hearing people say, I'd be like, oh my God. Back to the whole Black History Month, her having an attitude. Like, I found myself today reading something about, you know, in Oklahoma when they, you know, they did that big old bombing all those years ago. You know, that was horrible. Like, who did you think you was to do that to those people? Like, it's just so many different, and it will get you angry. But you have to remember, you know, I can't fathom it. I be trying to explain to myself, being like, God, how did you even let that happen? You know, like watching like all these Black movies and these movies they put out for different, you know, some of those movies I'll watch one time and after that I don't have to watch it again. I don't have to watch it again. I'll tell you a movie I was watching last night. It's one of my favorite movies, and it's because of different points in the movie. That's why I like the movie, which is The Help. And I read The Help book. And if you have a chance to read the book and watch the movie, you'll see why I like the movie, because I love the book. The book was more in depth, you know, than the movie was. I mean, it went way further than the movie. So, the lady that I let read my book, I never got my book back. I don't know if you watching this, but I don't want it back. You could have it. But, you know, I'll let anybody read a book if I have a book. If I'm done reading, if I didn't read like, because I read The Help like twice. So, you know, I let her read it, but I never got my book back. I got my DVD though, but I don't got my book. But anyway, but one of the points I was watching last night, and I was just as tickled. I mean, it's just so many things that in that movie. It's just comedy, you know, different things in that book and points that I like. Some people has watched it once and won't watch it again. I watch it for other reasons, you know what I'm saying? And one of the favorite parts in there of the book is when Viola Davis walks in the church and they clapping and she started clapping. And when I tell y'all that tickles me, what we clapping for? She was just because, and you can tell there was a genuine reaction of, she didn't realize that these people were clapping for her. You know what I mean? And I mean, that was one of my favorite parts. What's another one of my favorite parts? Of course, when and see, I know their real names. I can't think of her name. Whatever, Haley. Is it Haley? You know, she driving down the road to go get Skeeter. You know, I know Skeeter name. To go down here and sex. She gonna sex Skeeter out, you know, for what she wrote, you know, about her in the book. You know, if you know, you know. So, when she says, when she bust on the porch, you know, and her and Skeeter going, and she said, I know you wrote it because ain't nobody as tacky and Jackson than you. You know, that tickles me. It was just so funny to me. I don't know why. When she poked her and she said, ain't nobody else in Jackson just tacky. I know you wrote it. she was like, and you ought to tell whatever her name is. I can't think of the lady name. I just watched this last night. She ought to be a little bit more careful. And I like when she said, you know, had you in her wedding. That was funny to me. And then when she say, she shouldn't have wrote about that L shape. And she said, hold on, Haley. I think it's Haley. Haley. We're going to call her Haley. She said, hold on. Don't give yourself away. That's chapter 12. That was not me. Oh, I was screaming. I'm going to go tell your mother what kind of... Girl, she got to that door flung open. She said, Haley. And she said, oh my God, your hands are sweaty mess. Baby, that is one of my favorite. That's a highlight of that. But if you hadn't watched it, go watch. Then she said, oh, and what is that on your lip? She said, I hadn't had a chance to get myself made up. She said, no husband wants to come home to a wife like that. Well, I came to tell you how. She said, if I didn't know anything, I'd been thinking you've been eating a little bit too much pie. Now she looking crazy. She said, oh, I'm sure of it. She told her, get your raglet off my porch. For we all get one of those things on our lips. That is my favorite part of that movie. One of my favorite parts of that movie. You know, the whole movie is good. But another part I like is when they at the dance and pull the thing from the country, the one that Minnie said that they didn't like for whatever reason, because she thought she took one of their good Jackson men. She said she been working on that dress a week, and that's what she come up with. Oh, that tickled me. Oh, that tickled me. Viola Davis said that the minute she said, Miss Lawford, whatever her name is, been working on that dress a week. She's saying that's what she come up with. Like that's what you put on? Girl, she looked a sight. Anyway, y'all, I done went over a little bit over my time. I don't really want to, you know, stay on here past my little 30 minutes because I do have other things that I have to do, you know, wife duties and, you know, but I don't really have too much to do today because I did my laundry while I was at work. But yeah. So I just want y'all to be encouraged. I just want you to this year, I mean, and for the rest of your life, I mean, just try to change what's your circumstances, you know, and make better choices. Because like I said at the beginning, every circumstance and thing you go through, it starts with a choice. So if you're making good choices, you know, or the best choices that you can make for that time until something else happened, then that's all people can ask from you. Just try whatever it is. And I did have a thing. I don't know what I done with it. Yeah, this was a good one too, but I thought I had one from my girl. I guess I did. Or is it today? Oh, it's today. That's why. All right, because you know it is Black History Month. This is a thing on my desk. Let me grab it. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. And you know who said that, my girl. Maya Angelou. And this is a little sweet thing that one of the ladies that I used to work with, she know I like stuff like that. She bought that for me. She real sweet. Yeah. So yeah, if you don't like it, you know, change it. You are the author and finisher of your being while you're down here. You know, God's gonna give you the strength to do everything else you need. For some of those things that you can control, do it. Get the job, start the business. You know, have the baby if you're married. You know, don't be out here having all these babies. You're not married. You know, that's another story. We'll talk about that another day. But again, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting me. And when you come back, bring your sister, cousin, friend, and tell her I say, hey. I was about to end it, but I have one more thing that dropped up in my spirit just now. And what I want y'all to also remember. It's nothing on this side, and like my grandma used to say, of heaven, that we can accomplish or do without God. Nothing. To me, he's everything. And I don't know why I was stopped to say that, but somebody out there might not think that he is, or may not think he can be whatever it is that you're lacking. But he is everything. Whatever you do not have, he is that. He is a provider. He's a healer. You know, he's a mother. It's a father, sister. He's a brother. And some of those things you may not know God as until he is that in your life. And that's what I realized in life, in my circumstances, in living and being down here living with other human beings and being saved by grace. That's the only way I'm saved. You know, some people don't know God on that level because they have never had a lack. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Because sometimes when you have everything that you need, you think you don't need God. And that's a big mistake, because you don't have no will or no power to do nothing without him. Nothing. I can't even get up from here without him. As soon as I get up, I'm like, oh Lord, my hip hurt. Oh, my knee hurt. But he's going to give me strength to go down them steps. You understand what I'm saying? Just little bit of simple things like that people take for granted, and not understanding that it's not by nothing inside of you, but his strength. You understand? So yeah, again, y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all on Thursday, and it might be in a different setting. You never know, but I'll let you know before then if it happened. You know, so again, thank y'all. And next time, bring your sister, cousin, friend.